There, we're live. So I think our questions are all very similar this week, eh?
Yeah, that's seems like we all kind of had the same idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so did um, I guess I can read mine first if you want.
Okay.
Okay, Mark owns a tire store. He sends an order form to oh, that's supposed to be to Tom. Uh, I put to Tom, a tire manufacturer for 300 tires. In Mark's order form, he states he needs I messed up there too. He needs Tom to deliver the tires by Friday. Tom sends Mark an acknowledgement form and agrees to deliver the tires by Friday. The acknowledgement form also states Tom's company will not deliver the tires, but will be using separate separate company to ship the tires. Tom has some manufacturing issues and won't be able to deliver the tires by Friday. Tom calls Mark on Thursday and tells him he will not be able to deliver the tires. He also tells Mark their terms, how the tires were to be delivered were different, and uh, was a counteroffer, so the contract was never valid. Mark did not notice the shipping method difference. According to UCC 2-207, was the contract between Mark and Tom as merchants enforceable? No. Terms are the same according to the mirror image rule, yes. Between merchants and acceptance may vary the offer without being treated as a rejection. Yes, since their agreement was in writing, it is enforceable. No, since Tom didn't agree to deliver the tires himself, there was never a contract. Correct answer is B. Yes, between merchants and acceptance may vary the offer without being treated as a rejection.
Cool. Yeah, it looks good.
Some typos, but
Those are easy to fix.
yeah. Let's go next.
I can go. Okay. Mine says Brandon owns a trucking company and transports many different products. Kip owns a restaurant that is famous for their French fries. Kip offers Brandon a contract with Brandon to be the sole transporter of the potatoes from the plant to the restaurant. In the terms of the contract, Kip claims he will pay Brandon on the 30th of every month. Brandon accepts the contract but says he needs to be paid every 2 weeks instead, on the 1st and 15th of every month. Under the Uniform Commercial Code, is the contract valid if Kip doesn't object the changed terms of payment? Correct answer, yes. It's still valid because the offer is not materially changed and they're both merchants.
Okay, I guess I'm up. Bob is a builder and he builds houses to sell. Lonnie is a logger and he sells wood to builders. Bob made an order of 28 cedar trees milled into 2x6 boards so he can build decks. The shipment is expected June 1. Bob builds decks in the summer only. Winter is too cold. Lonnie delivers the lumber on November 1. Under the UCC, Bob can do nothing. Lonnie's fulfilled his end of the contract. Refuse the revised shipment based on a material change in the offer. Refuse the revised shipment because the language in the offer didn't permit changes to the terms of the contract, or accept a changed delivery date. It's too hot to build decks in summer anyways. I went with B as the correct answer. In this case, I think it's a material change.
Yeah, looks good.
Yeah, I think I like that one.
Yeah, me too.
Just because it's specific to like how it mentioned the material change in the Section 2. Was it Section 2?
Yeah, there's the 3 outs you get between merchants. So I put 2 of the 3 in there as possible answers.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. I like that one.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Sorry, I cut you off, Tanisha.
no, I think it looks good. I think they're all good.
Yeah, I think they're all good. Yeah, I like the material thing because that was one of, like you said, was one of the 3 outs, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
a detail that you'd had to kind of read more into it to understand.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right, I'm good with it if you guys are. Let's just pretty it up.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Okay. Let's see.
I think the question itself is a little disjointed because I just threw a few things in there, like that he builds only in summer. I thought that was needed to show that there was a material change in the contract, but
What was that?
uh, I think the question's a little bit disjointed. I kind of just threw some stuff in different places to try and uh, cover all the bases, so I'm not sure how to smooth it out.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Maybe I think it's pretty good. If you just wanted to make it a little smoother, the last sentence you could put Bob builds decks in the summer only because winter is too cold. However, Lonnie delivered the lumber on November 1st, 2016.
Works for me.
Or something like that.
Yeah, I think that's good.
It makes it a little more concise. I like that.
Okay. Cool. Okay, that looks good.
I think like with the correct answer, it kind of explains, why the material change. Which I guess we could elaborate on if we needed to, but I don't know.
Okay. So use the correct answer as the feedback for the explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, so in this case, a change in date represents a material change in the offer. Bob can't work in the winter, so the lumber is no good to him.
And we could maybe say something about that, about the material change, which it was.
Yeah,
Trying to find in the book where it said that.
that's a good idea.
So, like, you want to define what it means to material alter the
Yeah.
offer? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, or just say under section 20 or 2-207, it's 2. There's section, there's the first part, and then there's the second part.
Like to just take it straight from the book?
I'll just cite like which section, like what part of 207 it has the material
Okay.
change clause thing in it.
So section 207.
Yeah, and then there was a part 1 and part 2. I think it was under part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Sorry, I don't have my book. Do you want to read me what I need to write, or tell me?
So I don't know if you need, it's on page 180 of the book. We have section 2-207 part 2. Under that it says the proposed terms materially alter the offer.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm on the ebook.
Well, of course you are. I'm old. I always have to have a hard copy.
Well, I got the hard copy, but I just haven't really used it very much.
I still haven't figured out how to flip pages online.
Yeah, I do like on a lot of stuff. Like when I'm looking stuff up, I'll usually use the um, the regular book, so I can go to like the index and stuff. But for reading and stuff, I just usually do it on here. But yeah, I see where it's at now.
Is that the part you were looking for?
Yeah, that's what the part I was thinking of. Proposed terms materially alter the offer, which is the I guess is.
Yeah. I don't understand how they're delineating it if it's just to mark that it's the second of the three outs that you get or not.
Yeah, I think it's the second.
Are you able to like cut sections out of the ebook?
Yeah,
or,
you
like
can
copy?
copy and paste.
Are you able to send that little bit over to Tunisia?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'll do that.
Is that helpful to you?
Yeah, I got the part that you said. If that's all that we want, then I'm good. I put under the UCC 207 the proposed terms materially alter the offer. But if we want to add to it, then yeah, that would be good to. I can paste it in there.
That's probably fine.
Okay.
That's pretty much how it falls.
Okay. So I put, this is what I have. In this case, a change in date represents a material change in the offer. Bob can't work in the winter, so the lumber is no good to him at this time. They are both merchants, so the Uniform Commercial Code applies to their contract. Under the Uniform Commercial Code 2207, the proposed terms materially alter the offer. Do I need to put, like, therefore the contract is void or voidable or something? Or no?
Yeah, I think that would probably be good just to make it more clear. Under, let's see.
Maybe like Bob no longer has to honor his side of the contract, or Bob's not required to fulfill his end.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay. Cool.
Oh, this has seemed a little bit too easy this week.
Okay, so then the first question is under the UCC 2207, Bob can. And then our correct answer, let's see, where is it? Is B. Choose the shipment. Based on a material change in the offer. And then I can just leave the feedback the same probably, right? Or like use what we already had in from the email.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is like the second part. This is like more of a question. In the first part, it's like saying what is like if a contract actually exists, and then the second part is more of like after you're already in a contract, how you can get out of it. Is that pretty much? Am I understanding that right?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know. That makes sense to me. I think it's just like the book says, it holds the merchants at a higher standard, so they kind of have some of their own rules to them. So that would make sense to me, like you said, they can get out of it if not abiding by those.
Yeah, because like maybe like the first part qualifies it as a contract if the terms vary, like it's still considered a contract. That's like what the first part talks about, and then the second part is like whether or not what terms were agreed upon, or like what's enforceable in the contract.
Yeah.
It's just designed to make business easier between two merchants. That's all it is to take the paperwork away. Otherwise, they would be constantly buried on paperwork on every single transaction because no one's forms match up. So this
Right.
is just a way for them to be able to say, you know what, my end of the cup paperwork and your end, they don't match, but as long as we have a meeting of the minds, we'll make this work. So that's where our option number 3 is to be able to voice in a reasonable time frame a disagreement. To say, look, this isn't going to work for me, and as long as they can agree it's a reasonable time frame, then just all bets are off. But the paperwork will never match up. They just get buried in it and no work would ever get done. So
Right.
they need a flexible way to conduct business.
Right. Because all the forms are kind of like standard forms they use, so they usually don't match up.
Exactly. I want to buy something from you in Texas. You're going to have your own forms that protect you. I'm going to have my own forms that protect me. But it's going to be completely different based on provincial and international laws.
But that's only for merchants, right? If we weren't merchants, they would have to mirror. Is that under common
Yeah.
law? Okay.
That's the way I'm reading it anyways.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It makes sense. All right. So what do we have left on that one?
Okay, so I put in the correct feedback, just left it the same. The first wrong answer, do nothing. Lonnie has fulfilled his end of the contract. I think that's fine. And then the feedback is Lonnie has changed the terms to the offer, and Bob has 3 different possible lines of recourse. I don't necessarily think we need to add anything. I think that's good. Wrong answer 2, refuse the revised shipment because the language in the offer didn't permit changes to the terms of the contract. And then the feedback is we don't know the terms of the original contract. I don't think we need to add anything. Is that good with everyone?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay. And then last, the last wrong answer is accept the change delivery date. It's too hot to build decks in the summer anyway. And then the feedback, Bob can only work in the summer. He's losing work now. So I'm pretty much just copying and pasting that over. It all sounds pretty good to me. Is there anything that anyone wants to change or add or anything?
I'm good with it. Glenn?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Okay. Yeah, I think it looks really good too.
I don't see anything that needs to be changed.
Perfect. And then I see that you just sent me the link too, David.
Yeah, that should work out fine.
Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's everything then.
Fantastic.
Wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. Looks good.
Good job. I'm glad we could get it together, and sorry to bug you there, Tanisha. It's a great city you're in right now.
That's okay. I'm glad we could all get it figured out too. So, good
Cool.
work.
All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Have a good week.
Okay, thanks. See you
Bye, guys.